Welcome back. An Arizona hiker rescued from the Grand Canyon last week is speaking out to set the record straight. Authorities involved in saving his life say Bill Formanek was abandoned by friends who were hiking with him. But Formanek is telling a different story. Here is Jason Berry with his side of the story.
An Apache Junction man has quite a story to tell after he was hurt and had to be rescued from the Grand Canyon. There was an initial report that said his friends abandoned him on the trail, but we learned today that wasn't the case at all.
Bill Formanek is an experienced hiker whose adventures have taken him all over the world. But it's his trip to the Grand Canyon last week that stands out for all the wrong reasons.
I'd put my right arm out to kind of steady myself. My foot slipped. I went to the left, hit a boulder, and it dislocated the shoulder.
Last Friday night, the 63-year-old Apache Junction man had to be airlifted out of the Grand Canyon after separating his shoulder during a hike with friends.
There's a trail that comes down to here.
According to Formanek, he hurt himself walking along a trail with one of his buddies around 2 in the afternoon, while their 3 other friends were a few miles ahead. The retired engineer told his buddy to leave him there and go find their friends, who had the satellite tracking devices and could call for help.
My thought was the only chance of rescue was going to be when it was light out. So I was hoping he could get there while it was still light out, they could get the message out, and that I could get rescued before dark.
Which is exactly what happened. A DPS chopper spotted the injured hiker about 8:30 that night and flew him to safety. The next day, the Mojave County Sheriff's Office posted about the incident, stating that the 4 other hikers continued on their backpack adventures, leaving the injured hiker behind. Formanek says that wasn't true at all and wants to set the record straight.
It was very disheartening because they, in my view, they had done everything possible and the right things to get me rescued as quickly as possible, and I was baffled. How did they come up with that story?
The Mojave County Sheriff's Office is standing by their account of what happened. The injured hiker is thankful for what the deputies did to help rescue him, but thinks there had to be some miscommunication when he was interviewed.
Some people will say you never leave a hiker alone. There's always exceptions to the rule.